Password security has many levels. System usernames are usually the same as a user's email address, so guessing that portion isn't difficult. When an attacker gains access to a login prompt and hammers away guessing passwords, it's called an online attack. When an attacker takes a hashed password or other encrypted password and decrypts it, this is called an offline attack. It's for this reason that enterprises create and implement a password policy. This will not only dictate how complex a password must be, but also how frequently the password will expire and need to be replaced. Multi-factor authentication is also another security measure that can be applied to simple passwords. Passwords are something you know, but multi-factor will also test against something you have. For example, some systems will allow you to enter a username and password. You will then be texted an additional password that will allow you to proceed with the system. Biometric credentials can be used for two-factor authentication when utilizing a badge and a fingerprint to open a door. It can also be used for single-factor authentication, as in the case of unlocking a cell phone with facial recognition. Digital certificates are a form of time-sensitive security. Certificates are electronic documents that prove the ownership of a public key. Certificates are issued by a certificate authority. If a certificate is valid and the software utilizing the certificate trusts the issuer, then the software can use the cert to securely communicate between endpoints. As discussed in the first CCNA course, centralized password authentication is a best practice for maintaining usernames and passwords across a network. It's called AAA for Authentication, Authorization, and Accounting. Authentication is verifying who a user is. Authorization is determining what they are allowed to do, and accounting is tracking what they did. This is accomplished either via the Cisco proprietary TACACS Plus system or the open standard Radius system. In essence, an administrator runs either a TACACS Plus or Radius server, and network equipment runs a client that will make the proper requests to the server. Password security and management has long been a struggle in the enterprise. An efficient engineer should take every advantage, like AAA, that can make the process simpler.